So, 2014 was the last year that I worked my great security job. And that year, my friend Christian Darnell asked me if he could borrow some money. And I said, sure, do my taxes for me, and I'll loan you the tax return. Not occurring to me that he would and did claim a bigger refund by a couple grand. And then that was the last time I ever saw him. I won't go into the whole Christian Darnell story at this time, but we were pretty close up until then, even though he was not good at being a person, as he would say. Anyway, when Illinois started asking me about that 5 years later, I had no idea. And then I'm like, well, fuck this. If you can fucking take the money off me, you take it. I'm not responding. I'm not kowtowing. This is how I treat taxes generally. If you can take it, take it. If you have that power, go nuts. Well, they didn't do anything, and then the COVID shit happened when I actually had a good pile of money. They didn't bother me then. They let me file taxes then. I even got a refund back then. And then, less than a year ago, I started getting a couple letters here and there that they were going to take this or that action, and that whatever the original amount was, it was around $1,200 now. And so I'm thinking, okay, I mean, I don't think they can garnish me at minimum wage for part time in Arizona. I don't know what they would do with my car title, and I don't have shit else. Recently, when I was working on this truck, it occurred to me, yeah, I've got an Acorns account. And I opened that up and I took half of it out. I originally put a few hundred in there more than 10 years ago, and it was up to 1,500. I took 750 out and I put it into this truck. And I figured, now I've got a whole week's paycheck there, basically, or a whole paycheck generally, as an emergency fund. That's fine. I get notified yesterday by Acorns wanting me to rate a conversation I had with them. I had no such conversation with them. Then I got a notice that my Acorns account was suspended, and somebody in the government in Illinois had taken that money out, so that 750 is gone. Fine. I'm just glad that 2 weeks ago I managed to take half of it off, or I'd have lost the whole fucking thing all at once. So now I've got like a 450 outstanding debt for getting robbed 14 years ago, 13 years ago, and I'm not sure if they're going to try and take it all out of my account at once. Having a credit union and having it in Arizona can make that somewhat more difficult, but I don't make anything, and I, spend all my money just existing. So the internet suggested that I call the revenue service in Illinois, collections, and try to get them to write off the rest as a hardship, considering my position and my condition. And I called just now, and it's a holiday, which I'm like, what the fuck holiday is this? Oh, right, the 4th of fucking July, 250th birthday of your country. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna wait a few days, but I want to make that call before I get paid again, so they don't inconveniently take all that money. I feel like I'm performing a little bow for them, but you're twisting my arm. Give me a little mercy here, motherfuckers. They're just doing their jobs in this case. I don't have any fault to hold, and I'm glad that the Acorns existed long enough for me to use it just in time. It's something that was more important to me than paying some fucking tax in another state that I'm never going to again.